The opener, and Juve give a debut to Bremer and to Angel Di Maria. No Paul Pogba. Filip Kostic starts from the bench. Dusan Vlahovic, 7 in 15 for Juve after signing in January. Has to carry the fight up front with no Moise Kean and no Federico Chiesa, still working back to fitness, of course. Maybe lots of hard work beckoning for Vlahovic. And as for Sassuolo, Andrea Consigli starts his 9th season in goal, a superb servant. 2 changes to the side that started against Modena. They were shocked in the Coppa Italia. Tonight, Gregoire Defel and Ruggiero come in. Of the new faces, Christian Torsvedt, 10 million from Ghent, makes a Serie A debut. But 2 magnificent, not perfect, but they won. Inter won very, very late, and Napoli ran away with it in our first live game at Verona. Juve cut adrift in 4th last season, 16 points behind the champions. They've got to start by claiming 3 tonight, and it might not be an easy one here, Don. Sassuolo have won here. They know how to do it, and they can be such a dangerous side, can't they?
If you're Juve, first game of the season at home.
Considered ball by Bremer. Alexander with a great-looking cross. Vlahovic maybe got there a bit too soon, Don.
He applauds the cross. And that was a brilliant one from the left-hand side, and that's his strength, Vlahovic. Just a question, did he stray offside? He's looking across the line, probably just off, so it wouldn't have counted, but good sighter for him.
Centre-back Serkan Ayhan and Gianmarco Ferrari.
Stop.
Given away by Locatelli. Berardi goes to the outside.
He thinks he can do better there, Berardi, but it is on his weaker side. Cheap giveaway there from Locatelli, unlike him. Tries the shot with power. They start, it hasn't been a good one.
Ayhan. Encouraged to trot forward there. He doesn't do that very often, but it's an encouraging period, and it very nearly produces an opener. It's stopped on the line by Perin. Fantastic, fantastic bit of build-up play again from Sassuolo.
He had the whole goal to his right-hand side that he could have aimed for.
Gets it short here, might have a go, does have a go. Perin getting down sharply.
Well, Juve need to get going. This has not been a good start, and I think you can hear it by the fans' reaction. Had the best chances, the away side. And this is the big chance, just on the stretch. Anything with a little bit more on it to the right-hand side, he scores. Shaker. Can't keep the ball, giving the ball away.
Berardi now from distance.
Why not take the shot from distance if you're Berardi? I think Max Allegri's asking for calm. People have got to start wanting the ball now for Juve. See the Defrel chance again, just on the stretch. And I think he should do better, even though he is stretching. Just try and hit that with more power if you can. Can't really get the punch on the ball, can he?
Exactly.
Can't get the power, just over Vlahovic's head. He took a little bit of the weight off the cross. Vlahovic had a tap-in.
Bonucci. Here is Di Maria, as Juve seek to exert some pressure. McKennie jumping for it. Second. Cuadrado on the outside. Stopped by Toljan. Alexandro joins in. Di Maria waiting for it. And he's bounced it home. And that gets the whole stadium bouncing. Angel Di Maria on his Juventus debut.
Well, it's a strike, but I think he's fortunate. I think the goalkeeper, unless it took a big deflection, should do an awful lot better. It's Juve's best passage of play. It hasn't been a particularly good start from the home side, but a good minute there of keeping hold of the ball, getting the ball wide, putting crosses in the box, putting Sassuolo under pressure. But credit Di Maria, though, for the strike. He doesn't mean to drill it into the floor, but he's in a good position. Vlahovic does well with a little block. Drills that into the floor. Probably the goalkeeper's not expecting that sort of strike, which probably takes him by surprise.
Element of luck, element of class all in one. Good omen for this latest. Mاريا assesses the options. Danilo drove hard, gets it, looks for Vlahovic, looks to attack it.
Close, very, very close, and Vlahovic. He applauds the cross. That's a good one from Danilo, just trying to stand it up, just trying to beat the defender there for a little bit of pace, trying to get half a yard. Couldn't squeeze it in the corner.
That was travelling, and it's job completed by Danilo. Flying stop by Perin.
That was a good hit from distance from Ayhan. You expect the goalkeeper to make the save from that distance.
I think it was what happened next. He didn't tidy it up particularly. Di Maria, he thinks he can get to it. I think he will get to it. Danilo again joined in. Vlahovic on the turn, he loves these, but he can't finish that one off.
Fancied him as well. Absolutely fancied him. Brilliant work from Di Maria. Must have chased the ball all of 50-60 yards, winning the tackle there. And he sees now that the ball's going to stay in. He gets there, Danilo on the overlap. And then now, as he's swivelling, you fancy Vlahovic. For him, that's not a good finish.
Great play by Danilo, wasn't it?
It was.
Taken out of the Eintracht squad, wasn't he, Don? On the eve of the Real Madrid game last week. On by McKennie. Urgency again from Juventus. Cuadrado lets go, and it's turned around the post by Consigli.
Good strike. I think Vlahovic has given one or two Juve players a little look because he wanted the ball played through a bit quicker than he had to put the brakes on Vlahovic.
Bonucci is lurking, back post. I suppose they do know he's there. Now he's drifting in toward the near post. It didn't get as far as him. Locatelli lines it up.
Yeah, it's difficult to know what sort of pre-seasons.
Berardi only needs a moment. We've seen it so often. Juve know that too.
Good
Here's
ball.
Vlahovic.
Good ball.
Bit of wrestling with Ferrari. Ferrari bit panicky there. Penalty. Heavy price to pay for all of that. Vlahovic bullied him.
Did. That's the service he wants. And when you're a striker and you're backing off and you've got physical strength, and the centre-back, Ferrari, got too tight, and you can never, ever win the ball there for your Ferrari. You should know better. Put a hand into Vlahovic's back and keep him a yard in front of you. He's too tight. They're both grappling each other. Arms around the chest. He does get a little bit of the ball, but I think he takes a little bit of the shin as well there, the skipper. The referee's made the right call. They'll obviously check it.
I think he knew.
Well, it's a nightmare for a defender. Everyone's been there when you've got a centre forward that's physically strong and he's backing in, because you can't see the ball, so you're trying to reach, you're trying to feel. But it was a foul. Big moment in the game, this.
Dusan Vlahovic against Andrea Consigli. Vlahovic, 7 in the 15 games he played for Juve in Serie A, following his arrival last season. The ideal moment, surely. Once the referee dispenses justice here. As mentioned earlier tonight, Sassuolo is a team with a lot of players who know exactly what they're doing, and if they can disrupt his preparations, they'll do that too. So as we were, so here's Vlahovic to open his account for 2022-23. Which he does in most assertive fashion. And after a lot of tricky moments in this first half, now the scoreboard does look good for Juventus.
Great penalty. Didn't try anything fancy. Sat the goalkeeper down. It was brilliant work in the build-up, getting the penalty. Vlahovic. Great reception now from the Juve fans. Defender, too tight, rolls him. Now his eyes are lighting up, penalty, right down the middle. Good technique. Most important thing about that is just lifting the ball so it doesn't hit the goalkeeper's legs.
Becoming an enjoyable evening, whatever the vantage point, bar the Sassuolo support. Berardi hits one, straight at Perin. And this time he grabs it.
Well, they're going to need that sort of effort from Berardi on his left foot to fly into the top corner just to try and give them a chance of getting back.
Fratese. Again, he lets go. Haven't tested Perin enough with his efforts from distance in this first half. Ehan. That's not a bad one. Torsvet took up a good position. Kopelis came in from the left. Now it's Torsvet.
Again, one more pass. Should have went left there, Torsvet.
Enrique. And his turn to have a go. I think we've gotten the full set in this game now, do you? Everybody's had a pop.
Everyone's shooting from distance, but Torsvet there. And I think that's what will anger.
Bremer gets a good hand for winning it. This fella's already lifted the crowd with his goal, Di Maria.
Oh, must have been close.
So close that our cameraman decided he was going to focus on the ball hitting the net.
Well, brilliant strength and pace from Di Maria to get away. Then he had the option. Look at the overlap as well from Danilo, and he's just trying that little curler. How far is he away? Oh, so close.
I think they're going to enjoy him this season. Giving away could be so costly. Sassuolo's defensive weaknesses. Vlahovic, fed by Di Maria. It just keeps getting better here for Juventus on the opening night.
Well, that should be game over at the 50-minute mark, but suicidal defending from Sassuolo, giving the ball away in a ridiculously dangerous area. It's the second one for him tonight. He's looking at the match ball, one more for a hat-trick. They give the ball away here in a real bad area. Di Maria is the last person you want to give the ball away to. They were asking for a handball, but Vlahovic thought, I'm finishing this, not even waiting for the potential penalty.
Clinically done by Juventus, but what was Karl Ehan doing? Absolute present. Berardi. Toljan.
Chance.
There he was, popping up again for Fratese.
Chance that, you know, drilled across, and all right, it's coming through a few bodies. Did take a big deflection. Danilo done well, actually.
Locatelli couldn't get to it. Berardi. Raspadori just helped it into the path of Torsvet. He fed it to Kyriakopoulos, had to stop for it. Torsvet again, that's a good ball. But it's a very comfortable save on the end of it. Fratesi again.
Chance, and he was there for an age. He's standing there, look, he wants the delivery. And it's a good one. He went with the head. Maybe damage confidence, but no. Going for it, put Raspadori on. He's already got Berardi on the pitch. Pinamonti trying to get back in the game.
And they are still having to go where they can. It's a very interesting point there, Don. A very
back fit if possible, Chiesa.
Kostic. Vlahovic. Carnahan got there just in time to distract him somewhat.
Yeah, he's beaten himself up there, you know, Vlahovic, because he went for power. He applauds the cross again. Tight whether he was onside or off. I think he's straining them neck muscles to go for absolute power. Look at him.
Zakaria. Vlahovic is on the march again here. Options everywhere. Moretti maybe not the pick of them. Now Pinamonti runs in behind. Kept out the first time. Oh, it's not Berardi's night, is it? Penning rebounded it straight in to the path of Berardi. Just couldn't adjust in time.
Another chance though for Sassuolo. That was a better run if he was onside there, Pinamonti. Good save that from Pedder with his right. No need to try the risky pass, winning 3-0.
Goal kick.
La Juventus sostituisce il numero 8 McKennie.